Hello guys, welcome back to Fishing Planet. It's Swampar bringing you another one. Now in my last video I went over the crankbaits for California, and one of you guys have actually asked me to do a guide, or rather to test spoons, or medium spoons to be specific. So I've done that. I've used all the spoons I have on me, which is every single medium spoon. Where are they? Down here. That's all these guys. The 14 grams, 24s, 42s, and the 56. I'll just show you real quick what it caught me. The fifth, I started with the 24 gram 60 yellow one, whatever the lemon, and on my very first cast it landed me the unique at 5:10 or something AM. I was gonna say sunny day then, on that cloudy day, and then a trophy, and a couple of normals. But with the heavier ones, I used a different technique to the technique I used with, like, say, the 14 gram 3Os. Now I'll jump in real quick and just show you how I fish with each one. Terminal tackle is too light. That doesn't matter. It does not matter one bit, because for the smaller ones I only need to fish 30 meters and under. So I'm using heavy gear though. Actually, yeah, I'll show you this first. Ouch. Now with this, I had a tension of 3, a reel speed of 3, and I was just doing quick taps with my reel, sort of like a fast stop and go. I was just doing that the whole way in. The same goes with the yellow one, the exact same technique. Didn't matter where I cast, I used this technique with it, and I got mixed results. So I didn't catch a fish every cast, unfortunately. Would have been good. Now the 24 gram 60, I found that technique didn't work as well, so I ended up going with a reel speed of 1 and a tension of 3, or 2, depending on what you prefer. All I done though, dude, was just a slow reel in. I didn't give it a flick or didn't do a lift and drop or anything. I just reeled in, that's it. Again, with mixed results. Sometimes I got fish, sometimes I didn't, but as you can see, my first cast actually landed me a unique, but I'm just putting that down to luck, not skill or not the lure or anything. Well, yeah, the lure, but you know what I mean. That's all I done with this lure. Obviously I can't keep anything, so I'll try not to catch something. Now the 42 gram 4.0, again, next, the hell? Yeah. My game froze for a sec then. With this one I went with 2 techniques. Now I'm casting in the general areas, the same spots as my last video, but I just cast out, and I do use the first technique with this one, reel speed of 1, tension of 3, and I just reel in, but occasionally I give it a little flick. Now every 4 or 5 meters I'd sort of give him a little flick, and that's it. That's all I do with this setup, or with this lure rather. Once again, with mixed results. I didn't always catch a fish, but you can't always get fish. I mean, once upon a time you could get a fish every single cast, but I think it's good the way it is at the moment actually, so fuck. I've got a fish and I can't keep him. No. Now I want to actually show you something. You'll notice I'm still bringing it in. God damn it. Let's just get it in, get it over and done with. Can't keep it. I still get the XP from him, so that's alright. So I used that technique as well as this one. I'll just cast out again. Reel speed of 2 or 3, tension of 2 or 3 once again. And with the 42-40, my other technique is just 2 quick lines to get that little bit slower stop and go. Both seem to work, I think, just as well as each other. Oh shit, I missed one. But yeah, this technique, these are the 2 techniques I used with the medium spoons, or with the 42 gram 40. Now granted, I caught a smallmouth bass on every single one of these. Yes, every single one, including the 56 gram 6.0s. So you can't escape the smallmouth bass in California. That's inevitable. If you can fill up without catching a single one, you're doing pretty well actually. So anyway, the 56 6.0s were the same as the last 2. A reel speed of 1 and just slowly bringing it in, or a reel speed of 3. Sorry, I've got an itchy arm. Christ. Like I was saying, or a reel speed of 3 and 1 quick tap, you know, every half a second or so. Seems to work fairly well. Just a quick tap like that is all I was doing. Sort of a really fast stop and go action. There's a fish hovering around my lure, I know there is. But yeah, that's pretty much all I was doing. Now again, in the exact same spots as my last video, like as the crankbait guide. So the spots haven't changed, obviously. Now what I want to show you is, you asked me how well they work. Now each one varied with different results, with different techniques, so just do a little bit of work, a little bit of experimenting, the 14 gram 3Os and the 42 gram 4Os caught the fish more frequently using the techniques I showed you. But I do want to show you, however, the distance that each one gets with this setup. So I worked my way down. From 14 gram all the way up to the 56. So with this setup, I can only cast, about 30 odd meters, which is more to catch the fish, obviously. So 36 meters at pretty much a full cast. With that one, I'll bring it in real quick and go to the next one, the 24 gram 6.0. Up, from here on up, it is optimal tackle weights. So here we've got the 24 gram 6.0. Doesn't matter where I cast. At a full cast, or near full, we've got 46 meters. So that's a 10 meter gain on 10 grams. I'll reel it in real quick. Man, look at his hand, man. That gears on that reel have got to be bad. Christ. But I'll move on to the next one. Real quick. I'm on 24.60. I want to go 42.40. Right, so here we got the 42 gram 4.0. Now remember, the 14 gram got to 35, 36 meters. The next one got to 46. So this one should by rights get around 54 to 56 meters. If I can hit it right. Perfect. $53 meters. Right, so I'm 3 meters off the full cast. I'll reel this one in really quick, just so I don't catch anything. I'll give the rod a couple of little flicks. Right. Did you see that? Oh, that was funny. Alright, and the last one, the 56 gram 6.0. Alright, so here we are with the 56 gram 6.0. The last one was what, 53 meters, so technically this one should go further if I can hit it properly. Near full. Okay, nowhere near full. I really didn't try again. Come on. Try again. Oh, I missed it again, shit. But yeah, it will go that little bit further, probably to about 56, 57 meters. Maybe 60, I'm not real sure. You go away, you son of a bitch, I've seen that. So just a quick recap on here. I was actually using a Galaxy Cast 260 with the Vortex 6000. You can use the Cyclones if you so wish. I just prefer the Vortex just because it holds more line. Otherwise, yeah, go with the cyclones, and you pretty much won't be able to go wrong with them. That is if you are at this level where you can get them, buddy. I apologise if you're not. I'd imagine you would be because you're asking me to do this, so I'm going to finish it up there and say I hope it helps you, dude, and gives you some idea of what you're looking for in the ways of the spoons or medium spoons as you asked. Remember, guys, if any of you have anything you want me to test, or if you have a challenge for me, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to give it a go and give you a mention in the clip. So Jack, thanks for the heads up, and thank you for the challenge, dude. Alright guys, remember as always, share, like and subscribe for more.